Hey YouTube, Matty's12 here with another legit YGO deck profile, and this one is my Burning Abyss deck. I don't normally get a chance to play at the locals, but we had just a couple weeks ago, actually not this week, but the week before, so yes, a couple weeks ago we had a win a box, and we were short one player from being able to give away a box, so as opposed to running the booth, I decided to play. So I played that week, and I played my Burning Abyss. I actually prefer Shadal's to Burning Abyss right now, but somebody had already borrowed my Shadal deck, so I was kind of stuck. I'd already agreed to let them borrow it, so I decided to play Burning Abyss instead. I went undefeated in the Swiss. I won out and then tied with the last round. Me and the other undefeated, we just kind of, it was a Burning Abyss mirror match, and we just kind of scooped it up, and yeah, it was what it was. But I ended up winning. I had the higher tiebreakers and whatnot, and this is what I used. Triple Graph, it grabs one from the deck. Triple Sir, when it goes to the grave, it grabs one from the grave. Triple Scarm, when it goes to the grave, during your end phase, you get to add one of the fiends to your hand. Triple Rubik, it is the tuner. Double Calcab, when it's sent, you get to bounce a back row. And one Alec, when it is sent, you get to negate the effect of a monster on board. So this is pretty well what everybody runs. It is not original, but it is consistent, and it is what wins. Yeah, like that's I don't know what else to say about it, guys. Like it's extremely consistent. I could see bumping up to 2 Alec maybe, just to have another name for you to special summon, another effect to special summon. But that's the monster lineup as far as the Burning Abyss are concerned. So, for the rest of the monster lineup, we have Triple Tour Guide from the Underworld. This grabs any of the monsters, main target being Graph, just so you can get the special summon effect. And Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. You are not running any main decked light monsters, but you do make Dante in this deck. I don't know if you guys know that Dante is important to this, but yes, you do run Dante in this deck and Virgil, and they're both light monsters, and your opponent will try to deal with those, and then you'll just bring out BLS whenever they do. Spell cards. Triple Upstart, 1 Allure, 1 Beginning of the End. So, like, this is your standard draw power, and kind of like Fire Lake, being able to destroy 3 cards. Beginning of the End allows you to draw 3 cards. So this card actually plays very similar to Fire Lake in the fact that because of the situation where you can destroy 3 cards, Fire Lake will almost always be a blowout, mainly just because you do gain so much advantage. The Beginning of the End does the same thing for you because it will gain you that much more, that much more advantage than what your opponent can deal with, and will make it that blowout card. So that's my draw power. Triple MST. You got to destroy the back row. Everybody's got the floodgate, Vanity's Emptiness, and so on and so forth. And then 1 Night Beam. Night Beam's actually extremely interesting, especially in the mirror match, because like I said, Fire Lake can become a blowout. So if you can activate your Night Beam and you hit their Fire Lake, they are in a situation where they cannot respond to Fire Lake unless you force the activation of another card where they can activate the Fire Lake, and they end up negging themselves normally in a play like that. But you force the activation of another card, or if they don't force activate another card, then they just lose their Fire Lake in a situation where they cannot respond. And if you can put them off of their Fire Lake, you put yourself in a much better situation to win that game. So Night Beam is extremely important in the mirror match, and is really, really good. Book of Moon, another card that is extremely good in the mirror match because you will just wait for them to put a monster on board with one of their other monsters, and then you'll just flip one of them down, one of the Burning Abyss monsters, and the Burning Abyss monsters will then destroy themselves. And if it's Graf or Sir that they're left with, it will then bring them back out and destroy themselves again because they have the face down monster. So Book of Moon is another really good card in the mirror match. And then just an enabler, Foolish Burial. Like that's my spell lineup. All right, traps. Actually really simple. Triple Fire Lake. I say it again, guys. It's a big blowout. Like you resolve this, and then you double Dante or whatever, and you just keep getting it back, and you just keep gaining a huge advantage. Double Vanity's Emptiness. I don't see the need in 3, mainly because I'm running the all the draw power and all the thinning power that you have with just the monsters feeding through themselves. Like you don't really need more than that. Like I don't know. If I was to add the third Vanities, it would probably be for the beginning of the end or the Book of Moon. But yeah, triple Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. This guy's great. Like this guy, I just discard 1 and set you back a turn, and it's all good and fun and makes you upset. And I need 1 more super rare because I got 1 secret and 2 supers. But yeah, and then 2 Karma Cut. That rounds out my 40 card main deck. Karma Cut was actually underwhelming because I never had a chance to resolve it. Like every time that I drew it, I was already in a winning situation, and my opponent was setting monsters and was just losing them to attacks, as opposed to me actually being able to resolve the Karma Cut. So yeah, anyway, the extra deck. Let's go extra deck. Triple Dante, double Virgil, hold on, double Downard, Ghost Trick Alucard, Acid Golem. That's all I used. That was it. That was all I used. And the only reason I used double Virgil is because like I had a play where my opponent main decked a bottomless, and he hit my first Virgil with a bottomless. So, like, that was it. That was the only reason why I needed the second Virgil. Like, that was my extra deck for this tournament. The rest of the extra deck that I had available to me: 1 Wind Up Zen Mains, 1 Giga Brilliant. Giga Brilliant's actually really good because it gives you that little extra attack to get over stuff. 1 Tempo, 1 Nightmare Shark. It steals games. I take that back. No, I used Nightmare Shark because I attacked directly 1 game and won with that. Another second Alucard and a Tri-Edge Levia. This card's really good. I really like this card, especially in the mirror match. It's 1800 defense. But if you were to bash over a Sir or a Graf or any of the other monsters like that, banish any monster destroyed by battle with this card. So, like, that's a continuous effect that this guy has. So if you can bring him out in most mirror matches and in a lot of the Shadal matchups at 1800, he can get over all of the Shadals and he will banish the Falco as opposed to it coming back. So yeah, that's good stuff. But that's the extra deck. But honestly, like, this was all that I used, and that was all I really needed. But yeah, it is what it is. It's good stuff. And then the extra deck, or I'm sorry, the side deck. Bottomless Trap Hole, brought this in for Cliffords and resolved it twice and hit him for 3 monsters both times that I resolved it. And he was salty. And it's not shiny. It's champion pack, but it's not shiny. There you go. You can see it a little bit. There you go. Yeah. Bottomless Trap Hole. Triple Fairy Wind. Not only did I resolve this against Quillforts, but I also had a 6 Samurai match that I resolved this against. He had 2 Face Up United. I went first, set Fairy Wind. He went United, Kageki, the Tuner, Kagamusha, I think. And then I Fairy Wind and blew up his 2. blew up his 2 United, and he was sad. But yeah, triple Fairy Wind, double Vanity's Fiend, double Majesty's Fiend, and triple Storm Forth. Now these guys were quite interesting. In the Cliffort matchup, I brought in 2 Storm Forth and 2 Vanities. And then I brought in the Majesties in nearly every other matchup. Majesty's Fiend was extremely good. But yeah, like that was it. Actually, no, I don't believe I sided in the Vanities in the Cliffort matchup. The second Cliffort matchup that I have, I didn't side in Vanities. I left it out. The first one, it was underwhelming. But yeah, anyway. Non-fusion area for the Shaddolls, and I actually sided 2 creature swap in also. This was actually going to be these 4 cards for Shaddolls, because I would just summon my Burning Abyss monster and then give them my Burning Abyss monster and take their construct. That was a really fun play that I did that was really good in my my Shaddol matchup. It also gave me an out to Denko Seiko. I could summon one of my monsters, take their Denko, and that was a cool play also that I was able to make with it. But yeah, the creature swap I actually found to be a little more useful in the Cliffort matchup also, because the second time that I played Clifforts, as opposed to bringing in these 4, I just left in 2 cards and brought the creature swaps in for the Vanities instead, and resolved it taking one of their monsters, which was fun. But yeah, guys, so I went. What did I play? Played 2 Clifforts, played Sam's round 1, Burning Abyss mirror match, and I played something else. So it was 5 rounds. But yeah, so whoa, I'm knocking it over now. So that was it. That was my tournament, and I did well. I placed first and had fun. The biggest thing is I had fun. Like, I miss playing as much as I used to. So anyway, guys, make sure you head over to Legit YGO. Check out all of our YuGiOh articles. I have some Go Control articles that just went up recently that are really good. I'm really happy with the way those turned out, and you guys need to read those. It's about what you can learn from playing Go Control. So that will also apply to the current meta. So make sure you head over there and check those out. Also, make sure you click on the store icon. Head over to the Legit MTG store, home of Legit YGO, and get all of your gaming needs taken care of there. So there you go, guys. That's Burning Abyss, Maddie's 812 style. Head on over and do all that kind of stuff. Read the articles and whatnot. I appreciate it, guys. Subscribe, comment down below. Show us how much you love us.